Hey, how's it going? Otaku Mike here, back again with another video for you guys. Today, let's talk about the new post-apocalyptic food manga, Crazy Food Truck. Let's get into this. So, Crazy Food Truck is published by Viz Media under their Viz Sig line, or Viz Signature line, and it is written and drawn by Rokurou Ogaki. I think I butchered that. I don't know. But let me tell you about this manga. So this manga is set in a post-apocalyptic world with our main man right here, Gordon. And Gordon runs a food truck. One day, after a hard day's work, Gordon, after serving no people and making his bam and awesome BLT sandwiches, singing his bacon song, Gordon is, closing up for the day, drives off in his food truck, and he sees a weird, sleeping bag on the side of the road. And Gordon's like, what the hell is this? What's going on? He goes to it, and he's like, ooh, is that one of those cool air-conditioned sleeping bags? He turns to find out. He meets this young, mysterious girl who happens to be naked in a sleeping bag. So after finding the naked, mysterious girl, Gordon takes her in. It turns out her name is Arisa, and Arisa doesn't really know much about the world, and she is a bottomless pit when it comes to her stomach, and she really, really loves to eat. So Gordon reluctantly takes Arisa in, and Arisa is all fun and games. She's very I don't want to say aloof, but she's a very chipper person in the apocalypse. She's a very nice she's a very nice how do I put this? She's a very nice contrast to what Gordon is, which is very much old curmudgeon. And while on the road, Gordon and Arisa kind of sort of become friends a little bit, and Gordon has made it his mission to kind of protect this girl because she's eating a lot of his food, and he kind of wants to know what the hell is going on with her because she has a mysterious past, and the military is looking for Arisa. And it just so happens that Gordon, my man Gordon here, he has a mysterious past too. But this first volume sets up a lot of really cool stuff in it with the military and how this world is set up. We don't know what happened to this world, but it's really interesting to see how the seas dried up and how civilization has evolved, and how Gordon kind of doesn't really make a living, but kind of does make a living on cooking all this weird stuff and with all these weird, strange animals. And now he has to deal with the military, thugs, and running out of beer, because Gordon will do anything if you give him a beer, because that's his, I think that's his one weakness, is a good fashioned old beer. All in all, I had a really fun time reading this first volume, seeing as how it's going to be 3 volumes long, supposedly, that's what I've heard. This is off to a good start. It hits the ground running, literally, has cool dynamic action. The artwork is really good. There is a lot of fan service in this when it comes to Arisa, because Arisa seems to be a budding nudist, if possible. She really likes to take her clothes off, and that leads to some really funny moments within this first volume. So be forewarned, if you don't like nudity, it's not distasteful, over the top nudity. She just takes her clothes off. This may or may not be for you, but I do like the dynamic between Gordon and Arisa. They definitely complement each other. I definitely do get a Firefly vibe from this particular manga, with her not knowing anything and Gordon sort of being the what was his name? Mel from Firefly, the Nathan Fillion character. He seems very much like that. And he also reminds me of Mike Hagar from Final Fight. If anybody remembers Final Fight, he does remind me a lot of Mike Hagar. But yeah, this manga was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. Seeing all the weird little animals and seeing what kind of crazy adventures they're getting themselves into. This manga definitely sets up things in a big way for the next volume, and we learn a lot within this volume, which is pretty cool. Yeah, definitely highly recommend checking this out. The first volume, this does live up to the hype that I've seen on the Instagrams and stuff like that. It'll be interesting to see where exactly this manga goes. I'm not one for food manga, but with the way they handled the cooking and stuff in this, it didn't take over the manga in my opinion, but I did enjoy seeing how they how Gordon prepared the food and stuff like that. And he would kind of talk about it, talk about the different animals and stuff like that. There's a part where they fight a big giant squid, which is pretty funny, and how Gordon teaches Arisa how to fish in not an ocean. She fishes in the desert, which is kind of funny. But yeah, don't want to spoil too much for you, but definitely go check this out. Crazy Food Truck is definitely worth your time and your money, in my opinion, if you're looking for something new that does play with the tropes that we have seen in a lot of other medias. But in my opinion, it does it well, and it's worth your time. So yeah, definitely go check this out. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you're going to pick this up down in the comments down below, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace out. Have a good night.